Sometimes in life, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit. In this case, the risky move actually involves canned biscuits, and it's well worth it. Instead of following the oven bake instructions printed on the packaging, try frying your canned biscuits in butter. It's a Southern home cook favorite, making your biscuits crispy and crunchy on the outside yet plush on the inside. Frying keeps the texture and flavor of your go-to biscuits interesting, and you can keep a can of biscuit dough on hand in your refrigerator for an easy, craveable breakfast that's ready in under 15 minutes. This is a great recipe for beginner home cooks and a fun way to get kids involved in the kitchen. All it takes is 2 ingredients: butter and a can of refrigerated biscuit dough. To fry your canned biscuit dough, separate the biscuits into individual pieces. Then melt some butter on a griddle, in a frying pan, or in a cast iron skillet, and place the biscuits in the hot butter to fry. Flip them once they show a golden brown hue. Fry them on the other side, then transfer them to a paper towel to absorb the excess oil. That's it. If you prefer a crispier biscuit, you could tear the individual biscuits apart into thinner halves before placing them in the pan. These biscuits will cook quickly. In fact, you should keep in mind that the second side will fry up even faster than the first side, so keep a close eye on your biscuits post-flip. And be sure to use long-handled tongs or even don some gloves to avoid catching any stray splatters of hot oil as you flip. You can also fry them in vegetable oil, shortening, or bacon grease instead of butter, depending on your preference. For best results, opt for canned biscuit dough bearing descriptors like homestyle or southern. The ones labeled flaky tend to lose some of their structural integrity during the fry. Homestyle biscuits fry to a soft, fluffy inside with a sturdy, crispy exterior. Southern-style biscuits fry to a tender inside that's easy to pull apart after they've been cooked. With these easy fried beauties, the world is your biscuit. Turn them into a large batch of sausage biscuits and gravy to feed a crowd.
Cameron, Tucker, you outdid yourself on these biscuits and gravy. They are so tasty, they make you want to slap your mama. Am I right, Mitchell?
Sure, if that's a thing, why not?
Or create a doughy base for a delightful plate of Eggs Benedict. For an economical, low-prep dinner, ladle warm chicken pot pie filling over your fried biscuits for an open-faced reimagination of the comfort food classic. To cut down on prep even further, you could pre-batch and freeze your pot pie filling and whip it out on busy weeknights with nothing more than a can of biscuit dough. Smear your fried biscuits with apple butter or your favorite preserves for a tea time snack, or as part of a full English breakfast. Or serve these fried biscuits with fried chicken. Complete the meal with chicken dinner classic side dishes like mac and cheese, collard greens, and mashed potatoes. You could also turn these bad boys into the crusty outsides of a fried chicken sandwich. These fried biscuits are just as good in sweet applications as they are in savory. Easily turn them into a hearty dessert cobbler with apples, peaches, or blueberries. This is also a great way to use up any overripe in-season produce. Slice your fried biscuits in half and use them to make mini strawberry shortcakes. For a fun, playful, low-prep treat, you could even turn these fried biscuits into donuts by brushing them in butter or egg wash and coating them with a generous sprinkle of granulated sugar, cinnamon, and powdered sugar. Nutella, marshmallow fluff, maple syrup, and apple pie filling are all fair game too. Got leftovers? Your fried biscuits will hold up in a resealable gallon bag in the fridge for up to 3 days, or up to 3 months in the freezer. They reheat well wrapped in a damp paper towel in the microwave. Zap them in 10-second intervals to avoid overheating and turning that crispy beauty soggy. An air fryer can be especially useful here. Another pro tip is to fry biscuits ahead of time. Wrap them in foil and then reheat them over a fire during a tailgate or camping trip.